Okay, now that you know how to do hotkeys, wouldn't it be cool? Let's say hard day at the office. Want to come home. Don't want to do too much but actually sculpt. Okay, well, I'm going to get started. Q. With one button push, I was able to make a squircle and then I can go in and sculpt. Now, wouldn't that be cool? I'm going to show you how to do that. It's based upon macros and hotkeys. Now think about that. You know, you can actually make a macro, and after you get done with the macro, assign it to one key. Ooh. All right, so let's initialize ZBrush for a second. Hit yes. You must initialize to get started with a macro. If you don't, it's going to take on properties of the current session. Okay, make sure it says new macro. If not, hit end macro and make sure you initialize ZBrush again. So here, new macro. As before, what I did is I went into a 3D cube, click and dragged it out, and I went edit. I went into the polyframe, I went into unified skin, lowered the resolution down, lowered the smooth value down, and make a unified skin. I went and switched to tools, and then I went into geometry and I lowered it by going to reconstruct a couple times. I went into delete higher, and then I hit divide. That's what I want to do, is recording as a macro. So I'm done with that. So I go over to macro, and I end that macro, and I save this within applications. Okay, zbrush312, Z startup, macros, miscellaneous, and I already got one, but I'm gonna, just for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna call this squircle 2 and hit save. Okay, now under macro I have a squircle and a squircle 2. They're both the same thing, but just know that it is now a button, and a button can have a hotkey to it. So if I hold control and click on squircle 2 and map that to some key, let's say the W. Okay. What will happen now, if I go into preferences and initialize ZBrush and hit yes, when I hit W, just like that. So that's how you mix macros and hotkeys together to improve your workflow. Now, if you can think of, you know, any other things later on that you might do that are repetitive as heck, that's the way to conquer that workflow.